if there won't be concealment, there won't be a world. There won't be a reality. Concealment allows degrees of reality. This is why no one with the identity of Israel can accept that reality is an illusion. The Buddhist concept, or all concepts that reality is an illusion, is not viable. It's not acceptable because it suggests that it has no use. And it has use. It's a degree of concealment. Okay? Okay. Now, we know very, very well, and we are willing to actually invest a huge effort in order, for example, to find out something that is being treasures that are being concealed, for example, in the earth, whether it will be gold or it will be oil, yeah, or petrol, whatever. We know that it needs an effort. Why it needs an effort? Because it was created in concealment by pressures. Any kind of treasure is always sort of created. It's created in concealment. A baby is created in concealment because when you take it out, okay, it's called an abortion. So it's the same for humanity. They need to grow up some parts because it's so unique, so precious. It needs this hiding in order for humanity not to intervene before time, before it can actually give birth. So this is the reason for concealment. It's a deep understanding of Malchut from the beginning, from where the forces in her, the force of that are result of Tzimtzum Aleph, the forces of desiring the light, and knowing that there is a way that the desire, the need, and the identity will not disappear. So she concealed herself in order for something, to enable something to be built in her, which is not ready there. Okay? So what happened to humanity is that because our language is, this is mine, I'm willing to kill you in order to exploit what actually belongs to you. It's not, I'm not bothered by the concealment. Humanity is bothered by ownership. And that is the root of evil. But as you know, this is where what I'm saying, fellowship and fraternity, but fraternity is a base issue. Humanity is saying to herself, I will solve other issues first. For example, humanity will not be able to solve climate issue without fraternity first. Because I have the best solution, or I'm going to control the solution so I'll gain more, is not the position of a true brother. And the punishment of Hevel is being killed because he did not succeed in creating brotherhood with Cain. It's not only the responsibility of Cain. Okay, so this is the basic, one can say, the basic issues that concealment is needed in order to grow something safely. Okay, but it's being misused. It's as though, and we act like this. We want to control this process. And humanity is doing everything in order even to control pregnancy. Okay? So all this is to do with where, and it has to do with what we actually spoke about it here, which is what is actually the position of the righteous? How can we define the whole issue of what is a righteous person, male or female? It actually does not speak about the result, it speaks about the effort, or it speaks about the intention. The intention of the righteous is to be able to justify the concealment, to see it, not to exploit it, but to justify it and to see the purpose of it, and to bring more consciousness into into not only recognize it, to be able to recognize it, but to actually be grateful for it, to understand how protective, how considerate, how full of grace is the act of concealment, and how I misused it in order to justify my desires. So the turning point and the effort to justify the act of the creator, right, is what is given a person, or what is given a name to a person. Okay. Yes.